artist, Beatrice, that she wrote this out. I'm gonna read it out for her, because this is absolutely beautiful. She made this artwork for it as well, which I love so much. Being the stereotypical fangirl I am, I've drawn hundreds of fan arts of everything since I was a little girl, and never would I have imagined that this habit would have had such a big impact on my career as a comic artist. When Matt contacted me, I must admit, I suspected it was all a strange, very elaborate joke, at least until I saw his face on a video call. I was shocked. I still am. Working for my favorite series of all time with such an amazing team. It's the coolest, most fun thing that's ever happened to me, and having been chosen among so many great Amphibia fans makes me feel really honored. Thank you all. Now, you guys are incredibly lucky. You are going to get to see some artwork that has never been released before. We got permission to show it here at Comic-Con. You guys ready? We have roughs of the issue 1 cover. 1 year ago, Anne, Marcy, and Sasha saved the world and returned home. But that doesn't mean adventure can't still be found in Amphibia. Grime has discovered a brand new continent, and after just a tiny bit of pushback from Hot Pop, he recruits Sprig, Polly, Ivy, and Maddie to set sail and catalog this exciting new frontier. Thank you. They pay me to do this sometimes. This is so cool. This is just the rough art for the cover. Obviously, it's gonna have full inks, full color, but it's already looking really fantastic. We're so excited for this. This is after the show has finished. Going to be a full graphic novel series, comic books, into graphic novels, full color, and we have a little bit of some of the original art that you drew, some of the sketches you drew here, Matt.
Yeah, so this is like the boat they sail around in. It's called the Sea Snail, and this is sort of like our exploration for it. You know, it's like, what's the flavor of this boat? I love doing those like cross sections, you guys. Like, where do they like? This is such a where do they all sleep? You know what I mean? Like, where do they congregate and play cards? You know what I mean? Like, these are the kinds of things that really drive me.
It's important.
Yeah. And you know, Beatrice had some great feedback, and you know, we weren't sure if this is this Olivia's pleasure yacht? Or like, is this like Loggle's boat? Like, does somebody own this? Because like, I'll tell you what, it doesn't look like Grime's boat. So.
That's definitely not Grime's boat, no.
Yeah.
Grime has a boat.
Enough cannons.
I know.
And we also have,
So, Polly's like all Tony Stark now. She's come back from.
Polly's so cool.
she's come back from Earth. You know, it's amazing what a few weeks of IT know-how with her buds can do. She's invented these kind of cool like Mega Man gloves and Mega Man boots, but there are limitations. You know, I don't want to just like make this character too powerful. So it's like every time she shoots, she has to like wait like 15 minutes to charge. And she has also invented. This is the coolest thing. It's called the Lady Bolt for Sprig. So you see there, this is something that when he shoots it, it can kind of move around independently and come back to him. You know what I mean? So I liked the idea that Polly is not just doing her technology for herself, she's like doing it to arm her brother.
Yeah, I really loved the reading this and seeing the limitations on it, because as someone who plays D&D, that is Dungeon Master brain right there. Is I'm giving you a toy, but you don't get to use it all the time.
Yeah.
Very smart.
It only works when you sing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And these are from Beatrice. Guys, how cute is this?
So these are like the core 4 with Grime that are going to be on this expedition, and Beatrice did such a good job of like finding little Easter eggs and making them like all adventure kitted out.
Yeah.
So commit, they're really cute.
It's so cute. The colors pop. I mean, I just Sprig with his little hair sticking out is so cute.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see more about Polly. I really am. Polly's so
Polly's
great. Polly's so unhinged.
Polly.
And seeing her like with full arms and legs is a little bit terrifying. It's gonna be very cool.
We didn't. I think we changed this dialogue or we cut it. But like, I wanted Polly to say like, I just feel I have main character energy now.
No, actually, still okay.
Oh, is that in there? Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. And we also have our older grime, who decides to go on a sea adventure and is seasick.
Yeah.
He's just like me for real, for real. I mean, poor guy.
Yeah, master on land, maybe not so much on sea.
Yeah, dealing with all these teenagers too, running around.
Yeah, it really is like good from a story point of view, so that he's like throwing up in the back, and the kids are like running the boat, you know?
Yeah. Perfect. And now, you guys, we have a few very early interior pages to show. These are very early sketches, but you guys are the first in the world to see this. So.
Whoa. Guys, can you believe it? There are comics at Comic-Con.
I love the panel of Grime putting his foot on the table and Lady Olivia just boop.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not.
So
Not in my room.
What's fun about this is it's like Mad Libs, guys. You can like invent your own dialogue. Yeah, but there's like a.
Okay, no, there's not going to be dialogue in it.
No,
It's
no,
really
no.
just a geometry. Everyone comes with a crayon.
It's a highly experimental piece of work. Actually, you pour lemon juice on the page.
Yeah, I got that as well.
You dip it all in tea.
But yeah, there's like a runner where like Grime keeps putting his foot on Hop Hop's like antique table, keep like knocking it off and stuff.
Oh, that hop hop's so cute.
Yeah, these are great.
No, it's...
Oh yeah, there's Olivia. She's like officially launching them.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, this is official. like you guys are going on an expedition for the safety of Amphibia to discover like what's going on with this new continent, make sure there's nothing there that can kill us.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
everyone's like, heck yeah, let's do it. And Hop Hop, actually the arc of the first book is like Hop Hop's like, I gotta go with him, but like his body's breaking down, you know?
Yeah, he's old as dirt, you guys say.
And like the entire first issue is him seeing the 4 kids and just being like, you're ready, you know what I mean, to get out there and like, yeah, it's cool. Anyway.
Yeah, and this last page is my absolute favorite.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
very ready for this.
Yeah, so So the setup for this is that all the characters are dealing with something, and what's really great about the graphic novel format is that I really feel like we can get into some emotional territory that like isn't the best for an 11-minute comedy with like, cartoon sound effects and stuff. But, the shadow of Anne's departure looms large over these characters, and Sprig specifically is glued to his phone. He's having a little bit of trouble, like, Ivy's really excited, like finally an adventure for just the 2 of us for their dating. And Sprig's like, man, I just wish Anne could have been here to see it. And you get it from Ivy's point of view, the kind of feeling of like, I'm here. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's really good, you guys. I think you'll really enjoy it.
I was reading through in preparation for this. I was reading all the documents. Andy and I had a little sit down about like what's been approved and everything. And I was getting a little bit teared up, you guys, reading about it. I was like, oh, why was not up done now? I want to read it.
Yeah, that speech bubble in the bottom says like, you don't know how much he misses you. That's just like, it's all graphic novel there. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, exciting. So you guys, we are we're still working on this. This one's going to be coming out next year, first issue.
Yes, I don't know what date.
I've heard it on it's true now.
You never know what comes up.
Yes.
These are technically roughs.
Yeah.
This is BSS's version of rough.
Features, yeah.
They're basically so it could be fine.
Yeah, it's worth noting these. We call them roughs. Like they're very sketch. They're like the initial thing, and they're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
like
it's
they're
just
stunning.
Beautiful.
So good. So keep an eye out on our social media. Obviously, we'll be blabbing all about this. We're very, very, very excited for this. It's going to be very exciting.
I also want to point out these are very static, like opening scenes. There will be plenty of action.
Oh.
It's very anime. That's why we're a manga
The
company.
Polly just creates all these really cool inventions that just sit on the boat and don't get used.
Yeah, in issue 1, there's some really cool, funny stuff.
There is.
It's not 200 pages of talking?
Unfortunately,
Oh, is that what you wanted? Did we misread that email? Awesome. Well, before we wrap up, Matt, anything else you want to touch on while we're up here?
Yeah, I guess I'll just say, like, I'm so pleased that you guys are here. I'm so happy that interest has continued in our little frog show for all these years. You know, as long as you are interested, we will try to keep making stuff, and you know, we love these characters. I really like, you know, can't say much about what the future is for this franchise, but I want you to know that I am like sort of actively exploring the idea of like more animated content for Amphibia, what the shape that will take, you know, whether it's like a special, like a 45-minute special, or like a mini-series, not a television show per se, but I do think it would be fun to return to the characters and return to the world in a very unexpected way. That's all I'll say right now, but just know that yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for being here. We definitely want to do a photo.
Can we take a photo, you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay in your seats, stay in your seats.
Yeah, we're gonna take a photo.